All right, testing, testing. All right. Aha, there we go. All right. So I don't have anyone watching. I'm taking this time to text my wife. She said you wanted me to let her know when she went live because my daughter apparently likes to watch. All right. So I guess since no one is viewing, which is fine, this will be for the YouTube folks. What I'm doing today is so I'm looking at a module that I've wrote called the PS PDF Generator API, which is a mouthful, and I'm probably going to rename that. But I have a build script for this module. It's a Pisaki build, but this isn't an assessment of Pisaki versus Invoke-Build. Let me just start by saying that the build that I have for this module is one that I wrote for a different module, and I copied, and here, let me show you. So I've commented a bunch of stuff out. I've rewritten a few things here and there, and so I just kind of want to go back and redo it. And I had someone say try Invoke-Build, so I'm trying Invoke-Build. I'm not going to do the Pisaki versus Invoke-Build. Way out of scope for what I want to cover today. But ultimately, I also want to get this onto so Azure DevOps. So it's free for open source. I think there's a minutes limit. I don't remember honestly, but so I've got one of my other modules here, my PS Desk module. Since I wrote the tests, I haven't implemented the tests into the build because I wanted to get better at Invoke-Build and then do it in Invoke-Build. But it did deploy it to the PowerShell gallery, which is the ultimate goal here. Let me get signed in. Manage packages. And so I've got, this was published using Azure DevOps. So I want to see if I can replicate that. It was a pain. It took me, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours because I'd never done it before. So we're going to see if we can do it a little faster this time, but also rewrite my build from the ground up. And I think, oh crap, is it just called Invoke-Build? I think okay, good. I do already have that module installed. Perfect. So Invoke-Build does have a convert from Pisaki, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to start fresh. Let's see. Okay, so if it has a .build.ps1 file in the root, Invoke-Build will work without any parameters. So that's what I've got there. And I also, for the sake of ease, I've got the Invoke-Build's build pulled up in GitHub. And I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it, so that I can use this for reference as I'm building mine. Because remember, I haven't done this before. So, okay, so the first thing I need is different tasks. I'm gonna call my first task module build. And this one is where I'm gonna use a lot of my Pisaki stuff. Build, so I depends clean. Do I have a clean? Oh, that would probably be a good idea to have in my build as well. Actually, I'm first gonna just do a build. I'm just gonna copy this and paste it into my blind. Oh, there it is. It's bright green. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of a lot of this. So script files equals. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna do pub files equals project roots. Do I want to set an environmental variable? Undecided. But what I'm gonna do is gonna set the source path equal to ps script root slash src, and then the public files will equal to source path slash public. So all the public files will be exported module members. So that's why I've got that that here. And I don't need a recurse. And I'm gonna say dash, not force, but dash file. Excuse me. So I'm getting all the files there. And I'm gonna do the same thing for my private files. But I'm gonna get the out of the private folder in that source path. And then of course I don't even need to specify my functions to export because I'll be able to define that with my public files. Okay, so and then I need a module temp directory, so that's the build directory. So I'm gonna say, let's see, ps script root again, /build. So I think I've already got that up here. I do, okay, cool. So if not, test path, let's see, so build dir slash module name. Apparently I've got a lot of environmental variables. PDS, what was the official name? PDF generator API. I need to shorten that. PDF generator API. But I don't want to shorten that until I figure out all the impact of changing changing a GitHub repo name. Module name. Nope, lowercase, thank you. Okay, so if that doesn't exist, module name. Okay, so then I can just say, I'm just gonna do this. Module path equals builder slash module name. And so then I can just say module path. Okay, fine. We'll put you in double quotes there. Keep you happy. Okay, so if that path doesn't exist, I of course want to create it. Module path. And that's a directory. Oh my goodness, I'm so lost when an autocomplete doesn't work. Okay, so then for each file in, let's see, I think I can say pub files plus priv files, so my public, my private files. We'll see if that works. So get content, full name, and I'm going to output that to the, did I say call it module path slash module name dot ps1 append and encoding. Oh, do I need to specify encoding? That's a great question. You guys are welcome to jump in with comments if you got them. I'm just looking to see. So I'm looking at the build script in the Invoke-Build repo, and I just want to see if they specify encoding. They do. Okay, so UTF-8, interesting. Okay. I feel like UTF-8 is a little more standard, so we'll call it UTF-8. Okay. Okay, so then we're copying. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is why I'm doing this from the scratch. The code that I've got copied here is from my old Pisaki build, so that's why I'm looking at it and being confused because it wasn't a good one to start with. Okay, so then we need to copy the my PSD1 file, which is going to be in my source path slash module name dot PSD1. Put that in double quotes. Destination is going to be in my module path. There it is. Okay, sweet. And then I don't know if you guys have ever tried writing PowerShell formats. I did that for a module that I was just playing with, and it was a pain. I'll never do that again unless I have a really good reason to. But that's what that code was for. Okay. Module manifest data. I wonder if there's a way to get pass data to an Invoke-Build. If anyone watching knows, let me know, because I can't remember. So Pisaki, they've got so I've got my actual build file, and then it calls Pisaki.ps1. So maybe Invoke-Build does something similar. Where'd their build file go? There it is. Oh no, they've got everything in here. So I'm curious to see how they get the, so build root, invoke builder. I wonder if they've got the modules to process. Oh, they just have it hard-coded in here. Okay. We'll do that. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, let's see, author equals, and then, so copyright, okay, so then we'll say author equals author, copyright equals year, author, all rights reserved, path equals, oh yeah. So we got our, was it build path? Oh, build path, builder, what's the difference? I use both dir and path. So I'm gonna standardize that and call it build path. Let's see. Because that way I don't confuse myself in the future. I'm just gonna confuse myself right now while I switch it all over. Okay, so path is build path / module name.psd1 because it should be, yeah, we copied it. Okay, so functions to export equals, so I've got my pub files base name, so because all my functions should be the same as the pdfgen document. Yeah, they should all be the same as the file name. Okay, beautiful. So I did actually follow that. Good. We don't have any formats. Okay, so root module equals module name.psm1. Yes. Oh, there you go. Module so that's something I haven't cracked is versioning. Crap. Version. So I'm just gonna hard code my version right now. 0.0.1, and then I'll have to figure out how to do the development branching and then building, and I end up building way too often is my problem. And so if I write some kind of automated versioning, then I end up with 20 versions for every commit. Okay, private data. Crap, I'm not sure what I was doing with private data. Nothing. Okay, so we're just gonna get rid of private data there. Okay, we got update module manifest from the PowerShell get module. So import module. Let's see. Yeah, new external help. Yep, that'll be great once I've remembered to spend the time to learn to actually write that. Okay, so import module tempter. So we got, let's see, build path / module, or wait, is build path actually the, oh, I just say module path. Okay. Because module path actually points to build / module name. Okay, so mental note, I need to come back and actually start writing help too. Maybe that's what I'll do in my next stream on, is writing help, but that sounds really boring. Okay, so now I've got my module build. You know, I think, so Invoke-Build, I'm looking at this is their build file. I think that, yeah, they did have a separate task for version, a separate task for help, a separate task for clean. Okay, so we're going to be really simple, and I'm just going to have one task for now. So what we should see is if we save this and we run Invoke-Build, and my current working directory is the root of this repo. I hope this isn't going to break anything. That's what Git's for. Invoke-Build. Bam. Okay. Cannot validate on module version. Oh. So I have version equals 0.0.1. There we go. Okay, and did it actually change? Oh, sweet. Okay, so it did. Oh, it defaulted. Did not set the root module. Oh, that's lame. And did not export. Okay, so that just means. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that just means that it failed, obviously, since we got all this red text. What? Rebuild it and cannot load the manifest. Oh, I must have specified the build. Oh, okay. Okay, so build path does not equal module path, which is what we actually want. Okay, good. I didn't actually screw anything up too bad. Nice. Okay, cool. So now we have a basic working build that doesn't publish the module. Crap. Because I want to be able to publish the module, or I want to publish the module because I want to utilize Azure DevOps. And so it needs to have also a task that that publishes it. But how do you test publishing without actually publishing it? And also, I do want to rename it. So, okay, bear with me a moment. I am going to check and make sure that the changes on here are what I didn't have my project URI. Okay. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, so I'm going to also specify the project URI. Oh, but this is going to change. PDF generator API. Such a long. Okay, so bear with me a minute, guys. I'm going to change my module or repo name. Okay, so what should we call this? I'm going to call it PDF Gen. I'm actually curious now if there's any other convert PDF. Oh, okay. So here I'm writing a module that's already stuff for. This is what I get for. Anyone familiar with the convert to PDF? It sounds like it could be really freaking useful. Convert PDF into a string. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to see if there's any other similarly named modules. So PDF Gen is what I'm gonna call it. Unless someone has a better suggestion. All right, rename it. All right, and I believe that past links, so if we've got this link here for the old repo, it redirects. Nice. Okay, I love how GitHub just automatically fixes that. Okay, sweet. So now that we built our build, we're going to rename PDF Gen. Okay, and I'm doing this all now because I want to publish it to the PowerShell gallery, and I don't want to rename it after it's published. That sounds just like a very bad choice. Okay, so I'm also going to rename this PDF Gen. And I think PDF Gen. I think that actually gets updated with the update module manifest commandlet. I don't think of anything else specific in there. I think my rename PDF Gen. Oh, and you know what? I'll actually I'll have to update these docs once I get to published, because you notice I have this publishing to the PS gallery soon. So we're gonna make that happen today, hopefully. Oh yeah, here. One of the reasons I did want to change it to PDF Gen is because most of my commandlets are PDF Gen is what the prefix I decided to use. So okay, yeah, I feel a lot better about. Oh, and I even saved it to the PDF Gen folder. Okay, cool. So let's yeah, okay. No other places I think that I need to fix now that I renamed it. Okay, so renamed. I'm doing two things in one commit. Oh well. So renamed repo and switched Invoke-Build and where is my, oh, sorry guys. I just switched virtual desktops there. Okay. It's because I had GitHub apparently on the other virtual desktop. Okay. But now it's on this one. Okay. I am going to push those changes. Sorry, I've got it on my other screen. PS PDF generator. I wonder if it breaks because it changed. Oh, here. There's nothing private here. So current repository. Oh, you know, it might be. Well, let's. The first time I've renamed a GitHub repo. So let's see if I'm gonna do a refresh here. If the latest commits. Oh, okay. So might need to change, rename the folder or something. I'm not gonna worry about that right now because I really do want to get this build to work. Okay, so the next thing in the build is I need an actual PDF gen, or I named the build file something ridiculous. Okay, I need to have a publish task. It's called task, right? Yeah, task, publish. We'll just call it publish. Yeah, okay. And here is where I'm gonna have to do some testing with Azure DevOps because I did this once before with, okay, no, I'm making stuff up here. Let's open a different folder. I think on my Sherpa desk, yeah, I think I did it. So I hacked something together in this, in this Pisaki. I thought I did, maybe not. Did I do it in the build file? Am I looking at the right? Yeah, my Sherpa desk module. Yeah, okay. Or, oh, okay. So I used the there's a module for deploying. That's right. I found that. I'm so happy I did. So maybe I scanned through my Pisaki. Yeah, I did. Was looking through this way too fast. Okay, so you invoke PS deploy. That was a great module. If you guys haven't found it, it makes your code to deploy to the PowerShell gallery. That simple. I'm pointing at my screen. And then you have your PS deploy. This is what the code looks like. Oh, I'm even not displaying my API key. Woo! So okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the module.psdeploy.ps1. How does that invoke PS deploy? Just a path. Okay. Cool. We're going to do the same thing. New file, and I'm going to have to go back and clean up these Pisaki files. Module.psdeploy.ps1. Was it a PS1? Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to use this because I know it works. Okay, deploy module, PS gallery module, from source, build / oh, I haven't done the new build yet, so I don't have the right PS PDF gen. I don't have the right build folder name. Let's do another build. Or did I do the build? Let me check. We'll check our build for pfgen api.build. So the module name, so the module path. Okay, so yeah, we need to do another build. There we go. So now we have our PDF gen folder. Nice. Okay. So now here, this build / PDF gen should work. 2PS gallery with options. So this environment variable, this is actually going to be passed to it from Azure DevOps. We'll have to figure out how to add that in because I don't remember how. And so our task publish should simply be invoke PS deploy. Yes, I do. Okay. Path should be PS script root, I think. So the next big question is this module ready to be deployed? Version 0.0.1, sure. And I say that because The module still needs help, and so I don't feel comfortable bumping up that version until I've got help on it. So I got the publish. Okay. Build the new module name. Added publish to build. Okay. Oh, you know, I just realized is I did the build without specifying. It didn't. Oh, so it just did the module build. It didn't actually do the publish. So I actually have to figure out how to get it to do that. Build task publish. Okay, so I got to remember how to get it to do multiple tasks. And I think they actually had task.help, comma, the default. Oh, okay, so the period must be the default task is make test clean. Help test clean. Or is that? Well, I think, and we'll do some testing because we can do that. So I'm going to call this task. I'm blanking on a name. All? And it was all task name space and then each of the each of this we've got module build, comma, publish, I think. So I think this will work exactly as written. And so if we call Invoke-Build and specify all, that'll work. And of course, at some point I'll want to add tests and help files and that sort of thing. But then I'll do a 0.1 instead of 0.0, 0.0, whatever it is now. Okay, so I'm going to push these changes up to GitHub. Oh, I'll save this final one for that. And where am I going here? Okay, so let's create a new project. So if anyone that's familiar with Azure DevOps wants to chime in if I'm doing something wrong, definitely let me know because, like I said, I haven't done a lot of this before. I'll zoom in a little bit for you guys. So project name, PSPDF gen, PowerShell module, PSPDF gen. Okay, advanced version control git, yes. Work item, we'll leave it as agile. Okay, cool. So we're creating this new project. We're going to see how this works. Okay. So we want to create a pipeline and new pipeline. Oh, whoa! So I am connected. So sorry, my wife's texting me. So I am connected to GitHub. I thought it was already authorized. Okay, let's find out. Yes, thought so. Okay, so repository is /pspdfgen. Nice. Okay, cool, perfect. And the default for builds, I'm gonna stick with master. I am definitely not a master of GitHub branching. So let's see. Ooh, template. Okay. I think there's a PowerShell one. No results. That would be nice to have. So maybe. Okay. Crap. Okay, we'll start with a blank one. And add, I think we got to add a, okay, so display name agent job 1. That looks fine. So I believe we can add a task. Yes, and the task is where you got the PowerShell task. Okay, cool. Yes, okay, perfect. Okay, add. Okay, so here is where we can call our build script, but the problem is that our build script depends on us running Invoke-Build. So I'd be really interested to see what. So I'm looking at the Invoke-Build at their repository. I wonder how they call their build, or if they use a. I'm not sure what they use to. Oh, I'd have to figure out also how to get these kind of those kind of little badges on there too. Yeah, I honestly don't know how they're calling it without going through each of these. And these are all just, yeah, the modules. Okay. Okay, so I will have to, unless I can run a command as part of a build. Well, can I just call? Oh, I got to call a script. Okay. Okay, so we will, I'm going to call just my build. And so this is from Pisaki from before. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete this. Oh, except I need, actually, being able to specify, because it does have an argument list. Sorry, I'm pointing at my screen here. It does have an argument list. So I could say task equals manual. Okay. So that's task all. So manual should be just calling module build. Okay, sweet. Okay, so dependent modules. Well, pester's not yet. So ps deploy not deploy. Pester ps deploy and invoke build. Nice. Okay, for each modules. If not, okay, we're install module. Nice, and import it. Okay, cool. Don't need these environmental variables. Oh, so that's how I did my project URI. That's fine. I got that in my build. Okay, so invoke build PS script root, right? That should work. Task, or does invoke build have parameters? Again, I'm gonna guess here and say task. Yes, it does, but it's not task list, it's task. And I'm gonna call it task. And by default, should I do all? No, by default, I'm just gonna module build, because remember I was saying that I build my module way too many times for it to publish every time I build it. Also, by default, I'm going to call it just the module build task. It's capital M. Requires module. No, it does not. Go away. Okay. So by default, I will call the module build task so that it just builds my module. And then, let me save this. And then in Azure DevOps, I'll call build.ps1 and arguments. How do you call a named argument? I can just say, I think, yeah, I call it task all. Okay, well, I'm saving as if I'm typing into VS Code here. Okay. So we'll see if this works. First, let me actually commit this. So I added an all task and rewrote. Okay, added an all task and rewrote build.ps1. Okay, sweet. All right, and I'm going to push that up as well. Okay, and before we do anything, let me make sure it gets that latest commit. 13 seconds, nice. So let's see what happens if we save and queue it. Save comment, initial pipeline build. I don't think the hosted pool makes a difference. And again, if someone knows more than I do about these, definitely let me know. Commit variables. Oh, that's right. I've cancel that. I'm gonna save this, and then what folder? Because I have to get my PowerShell Gallery API key and add it as an environmental variable. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this screen over here real quick and do that. I'd rather not have to recycle my PowerShell Gallery API key. So give me a second while I pull that up. I've got it saved in one of my other. No, maybe I don't. Ooh. Here it is. Okay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm copying it to my clipboard, and here let me show you where I'm gonna put it, in case you're wondering. So I'm back in my PDFs gen. Let's see, build. So I've got my pipeline, editing it, and I'm adding it. And this I don't know that this is the best place to add it, but this will add it so it's an environmental variable. And you saw in my module PS deploy that it's calling an environment variable called PS gallery key. So I've got to create an environmental variable down here called PS gallery key and give it the value. It's in my clipboard that I'm going to paste without you being able to see it. Okay, sweet. So I got that in there. And so now we should be able to run it. So let's see what happens. Build 10 has been queued. Okay, so I think we can just watch it here. Nice. So let's see what happens. Actually, while we're waiting for that, I'm going to grab a drink. Oh, maybe not. This could be really exciting. It could be really not exciting. We'll find out. Or it could be really slow, apparently. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's got the PS PDF gen. Ooh, invalid file path. Oh, okay, so I gotta switch the, where am I going? Pipeline. Oh, edit pipeline. So what I saw there was that it was validating this to be a .ps1. And so for the arguments, I believe that's where that needs to go. So we'll save and queue this. Fix the end for the script. I'm doing a control enter as if I'm writing a git comment. Okay. So let's look at that again. And I am going to get a drink this time because I'm parched. And I've got my water bottle kind of holding up my green screen. So I'm going to do this. There we go. I just put something else there holding up the green screen instead. Okay, so hopefully this time it runs. And this is getting really boring, just sitting and waiting for it. Hope you're all as excited as I am to see this work. Aha, okay, sweet. Looks good. I mean, as far as I know, there's no red, right? That's what the definition of bad, I think. Okay, sweet. So it did actually, I think it's running the correct command there. We'll find out. Oh, what was that? What did that say? Oh, wrong section. Okay, so let's. The user declined to install module PS deploy. The specified module was not loaded because no valid module was found in any module directory. Did I call it the wrong thing? Did I? Oh, interesting. Okay. PS deploy, install module name, module scope, current user. Okay, so I'm not sure. Well, let's test this here. If we run this, Okay, so that works here. Why wouldn't it work? Oof. Maybe it's the scope. Let's remove the scope, see what happens. And actually, you know what? I think, so when I was hacking this build script together, so this one supposedly worked with for each module, independent modules, install module name, scope, current user, force. Interesting. Actually, let's try leaving the scope current user and then using a force. See if that makes a difference. Okay, installing modules with force. Okay, forcing them to be installed, and then I'm gonna go ahead and push that, and then we will do another build. So it should pick up the new. Manual build. Oh, it did pick up the new commit, installing modules with force. You can see there. But hey, if you guys watching have done this with Azure DevOps before, give me a shout. I might be wasting my time here testing things that might not work, but we'll find out. You know, I wonder if I can find another module that's been deployed to the using Azure DevOps. Well, we'll see if this works and then decide if we need to do any more futzing around with that. Oh, this really takes its time. So actually, while it's doing that, I just wanted to see import mod. Oh, did it fail on the import or was it the install? So while that's waiting, we're gonna look because I don't remember. So it failed on the import because. Okay, so I thought it failed on the install. So maybe that's why. Okay, so probably what I just did isn't gonna work. No, or maybe that's why that force will work. Okay, well, let's find out. Okay, so it's still in progress. An agent is still ready for the job. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now it's queuing it up. So let's see if this is going to work. Oh, okay. Maybe not. Sweet. Anyone else working on anything exciting while we're sitting here waiting for this? Or we'll just sit and wait patiently for it to finish. Okay, looks good so far. Fingers crossed it'll work this time. Maybe I'll have to cut out this part of the stream when I export it to YouTube, because this is getting really long and stretched out. So, or we'll wait and see if we can catch what it's going to do. I feel like it's made it further than it did last time. Nope. Well, maybe not. Okay. Okay, we got a different error. Missing script. So maybe the path actually has to be a fully qualified path to the build name. Okay, that would make sense. Gen dot. Or can I just without the path? No, I'll explicitly state the path. PDF gen I'm also going to rename this while I'm at it, just because we renamed the module earlier. pdfgen dot or ps pdfgen dot build dot ps1. Okay. Let's see. Fully qualify the invoke build command. Okay, so now, oh, let me make sure I can. Okay, I got it pushed up to GitHub. We're going to queue this up. See what happens again. And well, I should have probably checked. Okay, good. They did actually get through. Oh, yeah. Yep, they did get it. Okay. So, while that's going, I guess we'll just wait. Oh, sweet. That picked up a lot faster this time. I think what takes this so long is that it's installing Pester that I don't even use yet. Okay. Oops. So when I get around to adding Pester tests, I'll have to add Pester back into there. Okay, but in the meantime, let's see how this goes. Well, unless Pester is included by default with this build, I don't know. Oh, my phone's going off too while I'm in here. Oh, that looked good until it didn't. Okay. Exception calling should Windows PowerShell is in non-interactive mode. Okay, so the publish task failed, but the build didn't. So what I'm seeing, I'll zoom in for you a little bit. So I probably have to specify invoke ps deploy with some sort of force or confirm false or something. Oh, whoa, I'm in the wrong spot. Okay, so invoke ps deploy path. Okay, so when I did get it to work for my other module, where's my build? Oh, I'm looking at it. Pisaki force. So it's another force that's tripping me up. Gosh darn it. Okay. All right, so now we're just gonna wait for this force. Removed Pester import and added a force. Okay. And I'll make sure to actually build there, push that out, and queue it up, and play the waiting game again. Woohoo! Oh, you know what? Hopefully it, oh yeah, whew, it did actually catch the latest change. That'd be great. And do a build before it even gets up there. All right. Guess it's time for my drink. Man, if I do too many builds, I'm gonna run out of water. Sweet. Okay, that picked it up a little quicker again. And since we actually removed the Pester import, maybe it'll go faster. I don't know if it has Pester in there by default. We'll find out. I don't remember how long it takes to install ps deploy and which other module was I installing? Invoke-Build. Yeah, I don't know how long that takes to install. Maybe it's in there by default. Well, if anyone's got anything exciting going on, let me know while I'm just sitting here waiting. Oh, maybe I'll take a nap. Yeah, my daughter is teething, so she hasn't been sleeping so well. Last night was better, but before that, she was waking up a lot. What? Okay, we got more errors. Okay, module PS PDF Gen cannot be published because it is missing required metadata, description, and author. Of course, it's just these little things. Okay, well, it's a good thing to remember. So description. Description. You know what? Actually, instead of putting it in the PSD one, wait, I'll put it in here. I'll use the same description that I've got on, on my GitHub repo. There we go. And what else did it say? I think it was the author. The author should be there. Yeah, it does have the author. Okay. Whoop. Nope. Don't hit new. Hit save. Okay. Okay. Wait, did I just add something to it? Oh, this is an encoding thing. Great. Let's in the source. Yeah, for some reason, and I don't know if anyone else has seen this before, but occasionally it has different encoding. And so, okay, so we added a description. Okay, and I'll push it up to GitHub and rerun this build. Q and Q. Sweet. All right, hopefully after this one, hopefully this one actually worked. Added a description. Nice. And once this one does, I've got another module we can do this too. I think at least one other one. Oh, I'll switch my Sherpa Desk one over to Invoke-Build. And then also, I've got my PayPal one as well. I got a couple of them I keep meaning to publish to the PowerShell gallery. And you can see I'm so good at writing builds that actually work that I just haven't done that yet. Excuse me. Okay. Publish. Maybe. We'll find out in a second. Refresh my packages. Nope, still got 3. Just too excited for this to actually work, apparently. Ooh, we got green. Nice. 27 seconds. So I'll have to figure out how to write some better output there so we know what's going on. But now I do have a fourth package. Nice. And I just got an email too. Nice. Sweet. Okay, so the next thing we'll need to do, since we I don't have any tests written for it yet, is to install module. Or actually, I'll set the font a little bigger for you guys. We'll go to 24. So install module, PS PDF Gen. We'll see if this works. And maybe I'll pad my numbers a little bit and have one download for sure. And you know what? I've also got to remember what the so import. So okay, yeah, new PDF Gen auth config. I think I've already got that loaded. Oh, hold on a second. I'm gonna move this over to my other screen because I think this outputs my it does output my API keys and that API doesn't have an easy way to rotate them. So, okay, cool. So now if I do get pfgen auth config templates, that should work. Nice, sweet. Okay, that feels good to get that done. All right. So that works. It's like, I'm like amazed. So let's, actually I think I can just edit this in line. Yeah. Okay, so install, whoop. I'm just updating my help to let people know that they can install the module now. Module, ps pdfgen. Install the module from the PowerShell gallery. Okay, yep, forget this. We're gonna get rid of that. Won't even leave it there. Okay, sweet. Published the module, so updating the README. Nice. Do commit directly to master. That's poor form here, but all right. I'm just gonna also fetch that. There we go. Pull it. Okay. And the other thing is, I really like those badges, and I know you can get one for out of DevOps, Azure DevOps. But I don't remember how. Pipeline. Let's see, pause, clone, save, status badge. There it is. Sweet. All right. All right, we'll add that status badge here. Excellent. Okay, let's see, added Azure DevOps status badge. All right, and we should see that it succeeded. Nice. So the other thing that I'd be interested in is if we can get those badges. I honestly have no idea how to get a badge out of the PowerShell gallery. So I'll worry about that another time. Okay, so cool. So we got my module actually running with Invoke-Build and Azure DevOps. So let's see if we can do that again, but a little easier with, by a little easier, I mean a little faster, since I've just learned a whole lot about doing builds. Let's, hold on a second. I think, I'm trying to decide what we'll do. I got a PayPal module. Okay, so I think I called it PoshPal. There it is. So we'll do the same thing for this module, because I believe, yeah, how to set up, download or clone this repo. And okay, cool. So I am going to do a build, and the way I've got this module set up, oh, I have classes, so I have to add in classes as well. So I got private and public, and I've got, oh, I do have a description in this one. It's a planned ahead. I knew I was gonna have to publish it at some point. Okay, so I believe that I can. Oh no, okay. I'm gonna open my my PDF Gen 1 again. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy the contents out of my build here and just update it, because I am all about reusing. Whoop, not new folder. So poshpal.build PS1. We're gonna paste it in here and make sure we get this. Get the name in here correctly. And I think, we also need classes. Class files equals. Let's see, and it's source path / classes. Startup PS1, nice, okay. And so the rest of this should, whole project URI equals posh. Okay, and the rest of this should work, I believe. Oh, I need to update my build as well to get rid of that. Oh, and my tasks. All. So by default, I want to just build a module. Otherwise, I want to do all. So I'm going to do module. Did it say module? Call it module build or build module? I honestly forget. So if we switch back to our, let's see, build, module build is what I called it. So we'll call it module build, dependent modules. None of these right now. So ps deploy and Invoke-Build. And then we'll add pester when I get around to doing pester testing. So we show those modules. If I remember correctly, I added a force to the install. And let's see, so I don't need any of these environmental variables. Invoke-Build. cpscript root slash poshpal.build.ps1 in the task list. Or sorry, not task list, but task is just going to be task. And that should build it. Hopefully. We'll find out. And let's see, so this is the only changes I made, my build and my poshpal.build. So build. Okay, so I'm going to save that. And I'm going to run that actually. Just make sure it doesn't break anything. Build succeeded. So now my build, I should have the PSD1. I do. And what is the dates? Oh, do I have it published at .0.0.3? I might get Poshwolf, Poshpal. Let's see. Build. PSD1. I do have it at .0.0.3. Okay, so, and like I said, I'll have to figure out how to do versioning at another time. Okay, so we'll do a build again. And there we go. And now the build version should be the same. Well, I mean, it just, did I commit that change? What? Oh, okay. Now I'm editing the. Okay, so I'm actually back in my PDF gen module. Dang it. I'm confusing myself here. Okay, so actually, crap. So I'm gonna discard those changes. Yes. What changes happened here? Is that the only change? Oh, that's kind of weird how that did that. Did I change the build here? No, I did not. Okay, so I'm gonna pull those changes out of there. Yeah. Okay, and then switch back to the right repository and add the version here. Commit that to .0.0.3 and rerun my build. And hopefully that is going to, yeah, the date is changing and the project URI is changing. Did I change that to, oh, that's fine, that's fine. And whoa, it's adding a whole lot. Okay, we got my classes, confirm, save, get, I'm just checking to see why it's adding a bunch to the bottom. Get PayPal access token, get PayPal local token, get PayPal sale, get PayPal transaction, confirm. Does it add them in multiple times? It does. Okay, so I screwed up the build then. Class files, private files. So we got class files plus files, private files. So source classes, private, public. Or wait, did I? No, I didn't leave my invoke Pisaki. Okay. Poshpal.build.ps1 is just the right one. For each file and class files, pub files, private files. Okay, interesting. So this should not be doing that. An item with the same key has already been added. Okay, what does that mean? Cannot update the module manifest. Okay, that's really strange. Let's see. Okay, build. So line 29. I'll just update module manifest. Okay, so that's functions to export. Path equals. Okay, now I'm really confused about where that's coming from. So I do a, let's see, task is just module build. Let's see, yeah, pushpal, task is task. An item with the same key has already been added. What does that even, I'm not familiar with that error, which is, I mean, probably a good thing to not be familiar with errors. So we've got author, yes, version, author, copyright, path, function, root, module, project, item with the same key. So I'm not adding anything to that, the manifest data, am I? Update module manifest. Okay, let me just try scrapping that and relaunching PowerShell. That sometimes can make a difference. Maybe not. Nope, still doing the same thing. Okay, so the item with the same key has already been added. Okay, so then let's look at module. Okay, it's not gonna let us do that. Okay, so let's add in module manifest data. I'm gonna have it output it so we can actually see what the output is. Output is. So author, copyright, module version, functions, export, path, root module, and project URI. So that looks good. Build, poshpal, SD1. Cannot update the manifest properly. Well, try clean before next build. I missed that before. So even though I recreated, yeah, you know, that's yeah, that's a really good point. Task clean. So if we've got if get module name, okay, and what we'll do is I believe we can add a dependent task here like that with Invoke-Build. We'll find out shortly. Oh no, didn't like that. Okay, I obviously don't know how to write tasks in Invoke-Build. Is there a, oh, maybe this needs to be a, here, I saw the Invoke-Build that they actually had. Oh, it's a comma. It's a comma, okay. There we go, just like that, and then we'll run the build again. I cannot update the manifest properly. The item with the same key has already been added. So I believe what that's trying to tell me is that hash table has keys that are, it's trying to overwrite one that's already there. Let's see. If test path output null equal. Okay. I'm looking at what you wrote. I've got it up on my other screen. Here, actually. Yeah, you know what? Good old copy paste. Oh, and of course the coming from the chat box, it's not formatted. Okay, if test path output, remove item output, and the output is new item, directory, path, destination. In this case, what is the output variable? Oh, are you talking the build directory? I'm guessing. That would, yeah. Okay. Okay, actually that's, yeah, let's see if test path, build path. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna remove. Yeah, that's a good idea since I'm building it. I'm creating those anyway. So I've actually got I'm creating the new item in the module build. So if not, test path module path, which is build path / module name. So it's this folder right here. Okay. So let's. Oh, whoops. All right. Yeah. Let's see how that works. Oh, let me. Huh. All right. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, thank you. I've always wondered where the clean would actually come in handy. 'Cause I've seen them in other builds, but I haven't ever implemented a good one in mine. So yeah, thanks for that. So I'm going to get this out of there. So now the build should still just be those two modules, or two module files. And this should still have, yeah, all the information in it. Okay, cool. And in fact, it should be very similar to what it was before. Oh, yeah, different casing with that. Okay, so we remove the confirm and put it at the bottom. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that was a good call. Good call. Okay. Updated build to use Invoke-Build. And yeah, that's really what it is. And then I guess let's see, invoke ps deploy path ps script root 4. So I need to copy over that module.ps deploy. Oops, not new folder, new file. So we're gonna go module deploy.ps1 and then build /poshpal. Okay, to PS gallery. So I've got the environmental variable for the PS gallery key again. So I have to add that in. Added the PS deploy config. Okay, so then I'm gonna get this pushed up to GitHub, and we'll see about making another project here. Let's see, PowerShell module for interacting with PayPal's API. Okay, create. So if you were watching earlier, this is all going to be the same thing as from before. Excuse me, or at least it. Whoa, I guess the difference is going to be that it's going to happen a lot smoother, hopefully. Okay, so we're going to pull it from GitHub. That should just straight authorize. Nice. Okay. I think it's actually my organization. Yes, it is. Okay. Master, yeah. We'll build on master and just going to start with an empty pipeline, add in the PowerShell job. Sweet. And it's going to be build.ps1 like before. Arguments is going to be -task all. And I'm also going to just pull it over here so that I can I'm going to grab my PowerShell gallery API key again. And I'd rather not have to rotate that, since I would have to rotate it on on all of my I guess all three of my pipelines now, just because they do so much. Not yet, but they will. As soon as I get like testing added in, then this will be this will make a lot more sense to have. Okay, so advanced environmental options. Okay, so it's PS gallery key. All right. Cool. So yeah, build PS1. Okay, sweet. And okay, so I'm just making sure I had everything pushed up to let's see, save comment, initial pipeline build. All right, we're gonna save and queue that. See what it does. See, build 16. Sweet. You know, I might get really lucky and this is going to work on the first time, but I'll be very surprised because that, as you saw with the last one, if you were watching this with the last one, it doesn't usually happen. All right. And in case you guys are wondering, I don't have this published yet. So, just to prove that we can actually publish it, or we are going to publish it today, I'm not pulling some, pulling the wool over your eyes or something. Now we got some stuff to take care of after this finishes. Importing all the modules takes forever during the build. I guess these builds aren't really written for us people just to sit and watch them, like what I'm doing, but got nothing better to do, apparently. Okay, sweet. Oh, I'm trying to scroll down and it's not letting me. We'll give it a minute to finish. So clean worked. Nice. And it's on the, well, hopefully it's on the, I'm guessing it's on the deploy stage. Can't actually see. Oh, whoa. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Okay, so we took all the mess ups and learning that I did on the first one and got it published. Nice. Okay, sweet. I think I had another while we're on it. Yeah, I just got the email too from the PowerShell gallery. While we're on it, let's see, wolves. I think. So I got another one that I did for doing some work with the eBay API. So, oh, thank you. It was a lot of work. You should have seen. Have you been here for the whole thing? I don't know that the applause is deserved. But I'm going to do the same thing for this module as well. Just because I set aside 2 hours to do this, and I've got 40 minutes left. Okay, so... All right, and oh my goodness, I opened my full folder here. What I actually meant to do is open... Let's see, there we go. Okay, cool. So this one I've got classes, I've got private, and I've got public. And I've got a PSM1 file here. What? Okay, so this one, so this is an older one before I started doing much in the way of builds. So we are going to have to add a build folder. And, oh, like I mentioned at the beginning, if you caught it, so all the build scripts that I've got in these, I've literally just copied and pasted from earlier modules. And the first time I did a Pisaki build, I literally just copied and pasted from someone else's working module and hacked it together and made it work. So these are not good examples of how to do builds that I'm looking at, which is why I'm redoing them, as a matter of fact. Okay, so let's see. I call this module power eBay dot ps1. No, dot build dot ps1. Okay, cool. And I am again just gonna do this. Copy and paste. Since we got one that works, why not, right? Okay, so power eBay. Okay, cool. And I think if I saw correctly, this one's at version 2. Not that I follow versioning very well. I need to. It's on my list of things to learn. Oh, it's on 3. Oh, okay. It's on 3. Oh, I don't need to be here. I need to be here. Okay. And again, I'm going to do the same thing with classes on this one. Class files equals. Let's see, classes. Is that what I called the class? My class folder? Yeah, classes. Filter.ps1 file. Okay, cool. So reach file in class files plus pub files plus proof files. Module name, I got that in there. Author, Anthony Howell, looks good. Let's see, update module manifest. Okay, cool. I gotta go. Okay, and yeah, okay, this is in my personal one still. I'll probably move this one over to my organization at some point. Yes, and then I need my new file module.psdeploy.ps. Is it? I think it's ps1 file. Yeah, it is. Cool. And oh nope, no, I was in the right one. Okay, so here we'll add the correct build slash. Well, I don't have a build folder yet because we haven't done build yet. Okay, so then my build. Get rid of all these environmental variables. Oh, I can get rid of that comment too, since I'm not using Pisaki anymore. So invoke build root dot power eBay dot build dot ps1. Call it task, and my task that I've decided to call my base task is just module build. Oh, and should have copied that clean task over as well. Should use my Poshpal one. Actually, I'll do that. Well, not workspace, but folder. Because that clean really came in handy, so we're gonna use that again. There it is. Okay, sweet. So module build, and then depends on clean. Sweet. So this should just work. If I run my build.ps1. Oh, don't need Pisaki. Oh, dependent modules. None of these. PS deploy. Invoke build. and up, and then at some point Pester. If you caught my last stream where I was learning Pester, I'm going to come back to these modules and do Pester tests at some point for them. As well as adding help. I've got a so you saw I had Platy PS as a dependent module. Well, I wrote that in there when I originally was going to spend time in doing help. As I say that like I'm not going to, I'm going to at some point. That's like the .1 build instead of the .0 or .0.1 build. So, okay, so this build should work. Okay, got no errors. Got a build. We got Power eBay. Nice. We got PSD1, which looks good, and it does have a description. Nice. What? Hopefully that's not an issue. I'm looking at the double single quote here and wondering if that's going to, because I think that's not going to work, because that makes it too. Oh nope, the double quote. Okay, comments it. Okay, yeah, it escapes it. Okay, cool. Okay, so that looks good, and this. I'm just gonna guess and say that that looks good. Yeah, it looks good to me. Cool. And so I think these are all new files except the build changed. Okay, implemented new build using Invoke-Build, PS deploy. So now we should be able to just quickly make another pipeline. Sweet. And I don't know if it's best practice to have a separate project for each of these modules, but I've decided to do that. Let's see, PowerShell module, eBay's APIs. And in case you guys are wondering, both my PayPal module and my eBay module, they're not complete modules. They do all the things that I needed them to do and then have all the authentication built into them. So I figure if someone wants to do more with them, they've got already the groundwork to add other API resources to it. So it gets things like, it gets orders, gets returns, that sort of thing. Power eBay is under my Poshwolf, yeah. Poshwolf / and master, okay, sweet. And we're gonna start with an empty pipeline. PowerShell, yes, add, sweet. That's where we got our build.ps1 and our arguments is -task all. And my environmental variable. Oh, so yeah, I'm gonna PS gallery key. Here, I'm gonna pop this off screen really quick so I can get that without broadcasting it to the world. Okay, and I'm feeling adventure. Oh, here, I'll bring it back. So I'm feeling a little adventurous. We're just gonna try it like this. Initial pipeline build for eBay. Okay, cool. Oh crap, that's not gonna work. Crap, no, stop it. I didn't push the commits up, so we're gonna cancel that. I think that'll just stop it. Okay. And then while it's canceling, I'm actually gonna push my changes up to GitHub. Okay, good. I canceled it before it ran. All right, let's try that again. But what I'm going to do here is make sure that... Oh, I also started editing the dev branch in Power eBay. Well, like I said, I just started branching with some of my own personal repos because long term I don't want to be the only person committing to my repos, and I've been learning Git as I go, and so I gotta see. Okay, let's see what the difference is between dev updated 3 minutes ago, so I'm editing dev right now. Let's do a compare. Okay. No, I don't want to open a pull request. Dang it. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I've got one commit on the 21st. I know what that changes. Do I have any other commits? Okay, interesting. Okay, so yeah, part of me want to take a moment to learn, continue learning about branching. Can we look at the history? Am I looking at the dev branch? Yeah, tree dev. Okay. Compare. So last commit. So real quick, does someone know how to look at the history? So I thought there was just a history option. Oh, okay. No, this is what I'm looking for. This branch is one commit ahead, one commit behind. Okay, let's compare it. I think this will. So it adds these files. Oh, that's the build. So it adds PSD1, adds a PSM1. One commit and one behind. Okay, interesting. So they can be merged automatically. So let's look at the master branch, which is what I'm looking at. The last commit was in December. Oh, I did merge. Oh, increments of version. Okay, cool. So I guess this is where I should advocate for having really good commit comments, right? All right. So we should be able to just merge those branches, and see, default branch is the master branch. Okay, so let's active 5 minutes. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and do a pull request into the master. I could do this and do the continuous integration, but that's a little over my head right now. Yeah, and there's only one commit, right? Yeah, one commit. So, okay, so I'll use that same commit comment on there, and we'll create a pull request. Checking for ability. Okay, we'll go ahead and merge. Yes, merge. Okay, sweet. Okay, so dev branch can now be safely deleted. I will delete that so that I can commit to a different branch. Okay. Cool, so now we should see oh, there they are. Oh, 6 minutes. Yeah, okay. Okay, perfect. So now we should be able to queue this and it should work. Should. We'll find out. Find out. Merge pull request number 2 from the poshroll/dev. Looks good. And haven't run out of water yet. Excuse me. So we're going to see if this build actually builds and publishes Oh, you know what? Something else I didn't do. There is an eBay commandments. Oh, did I just waste my time? Huh. Oh, okay. So this guy uses a DLL. So yeah, okay. That's why. I think I saw this before when I was doing my eBay module. Okay, we got an error. Especially model PS deploy is not loaded because no. Did I forget the force? Okay, let's try that again. Build. Okay, so that's a problem I ran into before. I know exactly how to fix it. So we're going to added the force flag for install module. And then I'm just going to push straight to the master branch. Oh. No. Dang it. I just made that change in the dev branch. Okay. Dev branch. Master branch. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to make a commit straight to the master branch. Let's see, added the force flag to install module. Oh, okay. And one of these days I will take some time. Repository been updated. Oh, I got to pull it first. Oh, come on, let me pull it. And the, okay, so using the GitHub, you know what, I'm actually not doing anything. I need off screen. So using the GitHub, this, it only lets me push. I want to pull it, come on. Where's the pull option? Repository, there it is, pull. Nice, okay. Oh, yeah, I think there is a PowerShell module for Git that I should learn one of these days as well. Okay, so now I should see that. Let's see, build.ps1. Oh, 20 seconds ago. What? I just want to make sure that what I just changed locally is, oh, it is. Okay. Okay, and so now this build should work. Okay, so let's keep your fingers crossed and get this to work. And of course, if we go to my packages in the PowerShell gallery, I've still just got 5. Okay, cool. But yeah, I think I'm after all this muddling around, I'm gonna have to write up a blog post or something, or do a text snip on it, or something, because this has been a lot of work for a lot of pain, a lot of gain, though, at least for me, since I wasn't able to do this before. Oh, and the stuff I gotta take care of after this is done is just piling up. So I'll probably have to call it good after this build. All right. We have built. So we'll see if it deploys. Oh, so it made it past the error that it was before because it was erroring out on the install module. Nice. So that is good. And hopefully we actually get a build published to the PowerShell gallery. And if so, maybe the next time I will take a few minutes and see if we can add in some CI/CD stuff, but I'll have to spend some more time learning about branching in Git. Nice. Okay, so that all looks good. Aha, we got 6 packages. Nice. All right. Sweet. File list is, yeah. Awesome. Okay. Well, I have satisfied the stuff that I needed to get, wanted to get done today. So, hey, thanks for you guys that are here, for the folks that were here, and for Sway. I'm going to pronounce your Twitch name that way. For the task clean help that saved me. So, and yeah, so I'm gonna probably be streaming next week as well. I'm trying to get this up to twice a week, but I've got a lot going on right now, so I can't always dedicate the time. But weekly is what I'm aiming for, and then hopefully twice a week at some point. we'll see. Oh, and I still have to, yeah, hey, thanks for watching, watching me have some trouble. What was I gonna say? Oh, I'm also gonna still plan on doing a blog post on my streaming setup. I don't have really anything fancy, but I had someone else ask me on my either last stream or the stream before how I've got it set up, like the comments. I'm using a program called Streamlabs, which is built on top of OBS, and then I've also got a green screen, so you can see that there's my office. Woo! I use the green screen so I don't have to clean up my office. Anyway, yeah, thanks for tuning in again. And give me a shout if you ever do stream. I think I've actually, I'm actually following you. Yeah. So anyway, have a good one, guys.